How you doing? We ain't made a video in a few days. We have our new fiber optic internet. No more satellite. Just want you to know that. We're going to talk about that more. I got something more important to me. You know how once in a while I get something that I got a bug up my butt over. And it's like, am I the only sane person out there? I'm not a politician, so it's probably a good thing I'm not. I'd be a poor politician. I can't lie to you. I think that's a requirement, isn't it? Um, I'm sure they're doing their best. Mail-in voting is important if we can't get to vote. Agreed. Okay, I can't see, at least here where we're at, why that when it comes time for us to vote, which is our right, put these away. You guys don't need to see them. Yep, they're for looking at. Anyways, they don't allow only just so many people in our building anyway without social distancing. So why would it be a problem? Why can't we go and vote the way we're used to? It's the most secure way there is, and that's not perfect, and we know it. Things happen. Okay, I don't care what party that you like. It doesn't matter if it's Democratic or Republican. If you hate our president, you love our president, you want him in, you want him out, doesn't matter. That's not what this is about. It's about what I think about a mail-in voting and my experiences. Now that's going to go through yes mail because of things that's going on. They have social distancing in the mail rooms, obviously, and things are different. As you've experienced yourselves, I'm sure, mailing is slower. It's less secure also. Um, I'm going to try hard not to make this a rant, but I ordered a $4 vegetable chopper. It's just a waffled bar, just for bread and butter pickles, so that they're waffled. I just thought that'd be kind of neat. Yeah, I've been making them without it. I ain't seen no darn chopper yet. $4. Ordered it off eBay. I've got a problem. Apparently, zip codes don't work anymore in the post office. So, instead of coming to my zip code, it goes to New York City. So far, the problems in the last 2 years that I've had is for packages, the minute they hit a big city, if there's going to be a problem developed, that's where it's going to be. I'm sure it's because of high volumes. It isn't because then people care less about their jobs. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that one. Yeah, they don't care less about their jobs. Way back when I was young, and that was a long time ago, trust me, I drove truck, and I went to New York City, and I went to Chicago, St. Louis. I'll tell you what I found out about these places. Portland. I've been to these places way back before it was like it is now. That's not my job. You gotta go talk to that man. I don't take care of that. Instead of saying, well, gee, can you call somebody? Ain't my job. Ain't my job. Out here, we want a job, so we gotta shine. Yeah, because we're poor people. Somebody comes to you and says, well, what about this? I don't care if you're on a log job. Man pulls in a brand new pickup where you got your gravel. It says, I can't find such and such place. You stop and you say, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I know right where you need to be. And you give them valid directions. Ask somebody in the city about directions. Man, they put you in the worst place you ever seen. It's their nature. It's the way they live. Expect problems like that. But $4 chopper, just so I can make bread and butter pickles look waffly. Not necessary, is it? No. I got bread and butter pickles. I got a lot more coming. But here's about passing the buck. And now I want you the whole time I'm showing you this. Think about your mail-in vote. Whoever you vote for does not matter to me. It's going to matter down the road, one way or the other. But I have been having trouble. Now, this is sent first class or priority, so there's a tracking number. If you don't have a tracking number on something, like a ballot is not going to have a tracking number, you're never going to know if your ballot got to its destination. That's the first chain of failures as far as I'm concerned. Okay, my eBay seller is a good man. He's been very nice. I ordered this, I believe, Wednesday, this $4 chopper. Okay, so Thursday, it hit the post office. Amazingly, August 1st, it hit the New York City distribution center. New York City is 4.5 hour drive from here, bud. They kind of missed what happened to zip codes, huh? Okay, so it goes from there to another facility. You know what New York City does with stuff they don't want? They send it to New Jersey. It went to New Jersey. New Jersey says, oh, hell no. We're going to send it back to New York City. Amazing. Look what this thing's doing. It's floating. It gets sent to the mail carrier. Mail carrier says, well, that ain't on my route. So he returns it back to the post office in good faith. He's the one that I like the best so far. So it goes to another distribution center. Goes right back to the post office. Goes back out. Look at this loop. Isn't this amazing? A $4 vegetable chopper can't find its way. And the mailman keeps putting it back. What it is, person in the distribution center says, well, that ain't nothing to do with me. I just throw it. Instead of looking up, hey, wait a minute, it's not even supposed to be here in this zip code. Why don't we send it to the zip code it belongs in? Isn't that the way it's supposed to work? Nope, that's not my job. I'm just going to throw it in this other bin. It'll go somewhere. Sooner or later, somebody will take it or it'll get damaged, broke, lost in the mail. Okay, this is today. Or the other day, rather. Here's where it was last seen at. I'll keep you updated on this if you're interested in it, whether we get our $4 chopper. Isn't that amazing? Look at the frickin' track record. Isn't that just something? I thought you'd like to see that. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I'll show you a picture of what I bought. It's just a cheap whole thing. That's it. That is very unimportant to me, actually, in the scheme of the world, compared to my vote come this November. This isn't important to me. Does it upset me? Yeah. Very much. I was supposed to get that around the 3rd. Not happening. Leave in the comments where you think that thing went. It's going to go the same place where my frickin' mail-in frickin' ballot's going to go, too. Maybe I ought to vote for both of them on the same ballot and see what happens. What's the difference, right? Nah, they wouldn't accept it. There'll be a machine or something. Okay, so here you got a mail system that you, especially in the big cities, and your mail's routed through them, that people don't really care. This is proof to me. People don't care about their jobs in the cities. And it's that way everywhere else, too, in certain places. I know there's good people in them cities. I know. I've talked to them. But it isn't as many in these jobs like this as you'd think. You know, go to a big city and go to a fast food restaurant and see if your service is as nice as if you go into a small country town at the same fast food restaurant. It's not the same. That's not a requirement, is it? You're there to get your burger and get the heck out. You don't care about that person. They don't care about you. You don't know them. Maybe we ought to take time to get to know each other instead of passing judgments constantly. We're making divisions, not just in our country, but countries around the world, making divisions that we don't need. I don't care what country you're in. You can't tell me at some point you're not proud of some of the people in your country. You might not like your politicians. They're not there to be liked. They're voted into a darn job. Okay, fine, get over it. But my vote matters to me. My one vote. I've got that right to vote. I want that to get somewhere where it can be counted. I have doubts that that's going to work very good either. I don't care if they're machine counted. There's going to be errors. If it's going to be counted by people in certain places, there's going to be errors. That's life. But you know what? I guarantee your vote ain't going to count. See that it don't get there. You know they're going to send them ballots just general mail. I mean, that's just the way it is. Boom. It just goes in. Now, if mine goes to New York, I ought to send mine priority or first class. I wonder if I got that option. Of course, then I'd have to put it in an envelope or something. Next thing you know, it wouldn't go through the counter, and they'd toss the darn thing anyway. What are we stuck with, people? What are we stuck with? Let me know your opinion on this. It matters to me. But I showed you my side of it and what I'm thinking. I've got to water my greenhouse, and I've got to pick cucumbers, and I got to make a quick batch of pickles. I got to stay ahead of that. You're going to probably see another video later today. Now that we got really good internet, we can go boom, load them right up. But I wanted this out there for your viewing pleasure or aggravation, however it worked for you. But I wanted my thought out there so the world could see what old Iron Horse is thinking. Yep, I wanted it out there, and the proof backing it up. Now, that was with a priority number. What if it just was a letter from somebody that I really wanted? I wouldn't have a clue. There's no way to ever know where it went. You know, dead letter office. Hey, this thing's floating, man. It just chewing up the frickin' New York City sidewalks, man. I bet that postman, when he sees that for about the third time, it's probably the same darn postman. Or they get talking amongst each other. Hey, you see this packet from this Mr. So-and-so? Where the heck's that zip code? Well, I don't see where Canisteo, New York. How do you even pronounce it? Nobody can pronounce Canisteo unless they've heard it said. It's because it's an Indian name. It means village near the beautiful river in the valley. That's what it means. Short little word for a great big sentence like that, isn't it? Yeah, Canisteo was originally an Indian village. It was actually not just one, it was many all through this valley. So it is what it is. Okay, stay safe. You'll get a little video. We got a weed whacker. That's what we call them. A steel weed trimmer. It's a pro series. The Idols. And that's all it does. Now, I don't like them little two-strokes. You know that. So we're probably going to have some fussy things happening. Some weird things going on with this one. But I'll share the adventure with you. And that's probably going to be later today's video. Unless something really strange happens and I got to do something that I didn't count on, this is what my day is. Okay, stay safe, friends. Goodbye.